Welcome to Starship TV. Overview of Happy Days, 1974 to 1984. Basic show information. Title: Happy Days. Original network: ABC, American Broadcasting Company. Original air dates: January 15, 1974 to July 19, 1984. Total seasons: 11. Total episodes: 255. Production company: Miller Milky's Productions, later Miller Milky's Boyett Productions in association with Paramount Television. Creator: Gary Marshall. Genre: family sitcom/nostalgic comedy. Theme song: initially Rock Around the Clock by Bill Haley and His Comets, later replaced with the custom theme Happy Days by Norman Gimbel and Charles Fox. Show premise: Happy Days is a nostalgic comedy set in 1950s and early 1960s Milwaukee, Wisconsin. The show centers around the life and experiences of teenager Richie Cunningham and his family and friends as they navigate adolescence, friendship, romance, and the changing times of post-war America. Main characters and cast: Cunningham family. Richie Cunningham, Ron Howard. The wholesome and likable teenage protagonist. Richie is a high school student, later a college student and aspiring writer. Howard Cunningham, Tom Bosley. Richie's father. A hardware store owner and traditional American dad figure. Marion Cunningham, Marion Ross. Richie's supportive and kind-hearted mother. Joni Cunningham, Erin Moran. Richie's younger sister, sometimes nosy, later develops into a more independent character. Chuck Cunningham, Gavin O'Herlihy, Season 1, Randolph Roberts, Season 2. Richie's older brother who mysteriously disappears from the series with no explanation, a phenomenon known in TV lore as Chuck Cunningham syndrome. Friends and supporting characters: Arthur Fonzie Fonzarelli, Henry Winkler. Initially introduced as a cool, leather jacket-wearing biker with street smarts, Fonzie quickly became the show's breakout star and moral compass. Ralph Malph, Donnie Most. A jokester and friend of Richie, often the comic relief. Warren Potsy Weber, Anson Williams. Richie's naive but good-hearted friend and frequent musical performer. Al Del Vecchio, Al Molinaro. Owner of Arnold's Drive-In after the original Arnold character departs. Known for his catchphrase, "Yup yup yup yup." Arnold Takahashi, Pat Morita. Original owner of Arnold's Drive-In, often remembered for his humorous demeanor and martial arts skills. He would go on to star in the Karate Kid series. Chachi Arcola, Scott Baio. Fonzie's cousin and Joni's love interest, introduced later in the series and became a central figure in later seasons. Interesting facts about the show. Cultural phenomenon. Fonzie's character was so popular that he was added to the Smithsonian Institution. His leather jacket is part of their pop culture collection. Jumping the shark. In a 1977 episode, Fonzie water skis over a shark. This moment inspired the term "jumping the shark," now used to describe when a show begins to decline in quality due to gimmicks. Spin-off success. Happy Days became one of the most successful generators of spin-off series in TV history. Nostalgia fuel. The show aired during the 1970s and 1980s but portrayed the 1950s, tapping into public nostalgia for a more innocent post-war America. Audience reaction. Early episodes were filmed with a laugh track. Due to fan enthusiasm and live audience energy, later seasons were taped in front of a live studio audience. Ron Howard's departure. Ron Howard left the show in 1980 to focus on directing. His character Richie was written off by joining the U.S. Army. Spin-offs from Happy Days. 1. Laverne and Shirley, 1976 to 1983. Stars: Penny Marshall, Laverne, and Cindy Williams, Shirley. Roommates and bottle cappers in a Milwaukee brewery. One of the most successful spin-offs, often topping ratings. 2. Mork and Mindy, 1978 to 1982. Star: Robin Williams as Mork, an alien from Mork. Originated from a guest appearance on Happy Days. Introduced the world to Robin Williams' talent and improvisational genius. 3. Joni Loves Chachi, 1982 to 1983. Stars, Aaron Moran and Scott Baio. Focused on Joni and Chachi's musical career in Chicago. Cancelled after 2 seasons due to low ratings. 4. Blansky's Beauties, 1977. Set in Las Vegas, it starred Nancy Walker as Howard Cunningham's cousin. Short-lived and poorly received. 5. Out of the Blue, 1979. A fantasy sitcom about an angel named Random. Had a crossover with Happy Days but failed to attract an audience. Fan interest and cultural impact. During the 1970s and early 1980s, Happy Days enjoyed immense popularity, consistently ranking in the top 10 Nielsen ratings. Fonzie's thumbs-up gesture and IE became cultural touchstones. Fans identified with the innocence, optimism, and humor of a bygone era. Merchandise included lunchboxes, dolls, comic books, and clothing. Fan clubs, local and national fan clubs popped up, especially for Henry Winkler. Public perception. Many fans saw the show as a wholesome alternative to more serious or edgy dramas of the era. Legacy. Syndication. The show has remained in syndication for decades, continuing to attract new generations of viewers. Awards, nominated for multiple Golden Globes and Primetime Emmys. TV history, regularly listed among the most iconic American TV sitcoms. You're watching Starship TV. Please like, comment, and subscribe. Thank you. Conclusion. Happy Days was more than just a sitcom, it was a cultural touchstone that celebrated Americana, forged unforgettable characters, and launched the careers of major stars. Its influence is still felt in television, pop culture, and nostalgic portrayals of mid-20th century American life.